Been a hell of a day. Feels like it. Actually hasn't been. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Happy October 1st once again. Happy Friday. If you can hear some stuff in the background, of course it's Friday night football. The school's just across the highway. If the wind is correct on a Friday night football game, you can hear the PA announcer. I can only assume you can hear that. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about here. Actually, I don't have a lot of time. I need to head to the store. I'm tired. Haven't showered in 2.5 weeks. I think that's going to happen tonight. Okay, so a little lesson learned. Well, kind of, sort of. I never should have cut that alfalfa. Never should have done it. Well, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't like boo-hooing over stuff after it's already done. We're not doing that. Not here, we're not. So, of course, I cut it many days ago. I flipped it over yesterday because we had the weather for it. It was beautiful. I had it out at 5 p.m. today to go round bale it. And holy crumps, it withered down to almost nothing. It was a very light product, even though I double windrowed it. It stuck to the ground floor. The baler had a very hard time picking it up. It was just a disaster. I'm not going to tell you how far I went to make a 48-inch bale. And I'm like, nope, done. Well, let me tell you something. That flail chopper, I came right back home, parked everything, started up the other tractor, the flail chopper. I went and got this wagon out of the cow yard, which of course was full to the brim of corn silage this morning. Of course, that's gone in 3 hours. I grabbed this, I hooked up to the flail chopper, and I tell you what, I'm happy as a son of a gun. This is only 2 lines, east and west. Now it's a bigger field, so there's no bragging going on here, but I would not have been able to pick up this kind of a product with the round baler just because of the way the product was. It was sticking to the ground floor, everything else. This is absolutely beautiful. You need to understand the reason for wow, the cows are just gonna go crazy ape over this stuff. You need to understand the reason for the big hump up front here and not the same towards the back is because if I point that deflector to shoot all the way to the back, I will most likely lose a very great percentage of the product. I really don't care to do that. So I'm willing to make a ridiculous load, which I don't care what it looks like, and keep most of the product that I'm picking up. That's gonna have to be the answer. I failed on this late third crop. It's all right. Another lesson learned. I touched on it on a couple of videos ago. I won't go through it again. Okay, another big thing that happened here today, folks. The north and south end of what we call the hay shed. They got faced with tin. Dad put this shed up many moons ago, and it was for extra hay storage. You need to understand, you know, milking cows and cattle here and everything else. We didn't have round bales. We didn't have a round baler. The hay mow got chucked dangerously full. And then, of course, every year we'd probably stack easily another 2,000 squares in here, somewhere's around that. So what I'm trying to tell you is when Dad put this up, for breathing reasons, whether that makes sense to you or not, for air, the north and south walls were not faced with tin. Well, if you're a fan of the channel, you'll know that I'm looking to kind of turn this into a holding pen facility, sales barn facility. The list goes on and on. I'm behind. We'll see what happens. But the first step was put the face up the tin. Stellar job. Local guy. Been in construction for years and years. Fantastic price. Great quality. List goes on and on. Very, very pleased. Very satisfied. Okay. Things look a lot different here, don't they? This morning, and it went scary, scary good. This morning, all the heifers that were here got thrown in the corner and in with the cow lot. I did things prolifically. I fed a big corn silage wagon over here. I put a big bale of 4x6 alfalfa. There's still some animals cleaning up the remnants. Naturally, this entire yard was over at the corner, wanting to know what the hell was going on. And within 5 minutes, like I said, it went scary well. Within 5 minutes, we had all the heifers separated and thrown in to the lot here. Excuse me, the cow yard. And they're all together. And they're going to be together for the entire winter. What's left here is 8 steers. Now, they're good. They're fair size. They're fantastic condition and structure, everything else. They're not normally what you would see from last year's calves. These are the most ladder-born steers from last year. All 8 of these were inside the barn all winter last year. And we're going to see what we can do. They're going to get grain twice a day. Fair feed, good hay. And I am going to start giving them corn silage tomorrow. Now there's only 8 of them in here, so I got to watch it. But I'll probably grab the feeder wagon there and fill up the front pile. And that'll have to just last them for a day and a half, 2 days. They'll probably get corn silage every other day. Yeah, I got a slaughter date for December 11th. Let's just call that 2 months away. They're not exactly, I'll be the first to admit, they're not exactly, they're not going to be finished weight, but it's, we're going to be talking some high quality. What are you gonna do? So yeah, all the cattle are back here. They're also behind the barn doing some grazing. Everybody's doing pretty good. Got pretty cantankerous here this morning with all the cattle here. Actually, it was about had a disaster or two, but everybody calmed down. Everything was okay. Things are good. Shoveled out a whole bunch of hay this evening. There's 4 rings full of hay. We'll see how they do on it. They're going to get that wagon of that flail chopped, fairly dry alfalfa. If I had to guess, and this is a guess, I'd say that alfalfa's probably 20%, 21, 22, something like that. I gotta at least see who this is. Nope. I don't think so, Jobu. Not this evening. So yeah, that's it. Things are good. This group here is going to get that that wagon full of that alfalfa tomorrow. I'm going to have about 0.2 seconds to get the hell out of the way when I feed that stuff. And then they're also going to get opened up to Kuthas tomorrow. I got a lot of fence work to do tomorrow. I got to close up the paddock system because it's still open. No harm, no foul. That's getting closed up completely tomorrow. Paddock system's done. Done. I'm going to open up Kuthas tomorrow. They'll spend about 2 days in there, do some picking. And yeah, bulls are happy to be together. Boy, they did some fighting. Holy crumps. Woo! Fighting, playing, whatever you want to call it. Very happy to announce that Jim Revel and wife Renee, Jim and Renee Revel, they will be leasing another bull from me this year. They would be absolutely pleased to have Remington again. And I'm going to ship Remington over there in 15 days. 15 days. Left the lights on in the barn. It's been a chaotic day. Boy, that shed just looks beautiful. I'm not used to seeing that. I know how simple and dumb it sounds to you guys, but I mean, that's been open since it's been put up. And wow. My goal is to line that building with lights, at least about 8 or 10 of them. And I'm going to come up with a watering system as well. Obviously, pens. The goal is 8 pens. We'll see. I don't know. I got to put a mad science to it. And we'll see what we can come up with. That's it, folks. Failed you in a hay baling video because I failed first. I couldn't pick it up. I couldn't pick up enough for it to be worth it. I'm glad I stopped. Pretty god-awful shame. But nice lesson learned. It all goes back to making first crop alfalfa baleage mid-June. I already talked about that. Oh, I wish you could smell that load of alfalfa right there. That's it. I got to go to the store before they close up. Got a full day tomorrow mixed in with it. Our annual family fall day, which is very, very nice. The entire family gets together and the entire family will be there. All kids, grandkids, you know. And yeah, it's centered around camp. Just nice doing some pumpkin carvings for the kids and all that stuff. We do leave. We do go to a local corn maze and a pumpkin patch. Really nice. The Bauer family. They put that on. They started that. They started that last year, and just a complete success. Fantastic what they're doing over there. So we're going to hit the corn maze, and everybody's going to have fun and everything else. We're going to get back to camp around like 4 o'clock and start working on some dinner and all that other stuff. And then I'd say about 5:30, 6 o'clock, Uncle Ben's hooking up to the big wagon with some square bales on it. We're going to go for a big hay ride around the farm. So yeah, real nice day tomorrow. We're scheduled to have a bunch of rain tomorrow. We'll see what happens, but that's it. Checking in with you on this Friday evening. Oh, I didn't think you wanted to see me sneeze, so I turned you around. Just checking in, folks. I'll be doing another load of, I'm going to go ahead and call it green chop, that alfalfa. I'll be doing another load on Sunday. I'll make sure and take you with me. It's pretty neat. But that's it. I got to go. We're going to talk to you sooner and later. Have a fantastic weekend.